because the minority there has described the Attorney General as incompetent, criticizing him for pronouncing suspects guilty before a fair trial. The caucus argues that the Attorney General's description of the former CEO of the National Food Buffer Stock and the Ashanti Regional Chairman of the NPP as lawless looters engaged in criminal enterprise violates their constitutional rights. Joining us on Zoom is the legal counsel to the Minority Caucus and MP for Swami, John Darko. He believes the Attorney General should be called to order. Many thanks for joining us, Honorable.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
All right. So you've described the Attorney General as incompetent. On what specific legal or constitutional grounds are you making this assertion?
Well, I mean, let's put that in perspective. The Attorney General had said that he wasn't an incompetent lawyer when he was in private practice, and he doesn't want to be called an incompetent Attorney General. So I just referenced that, and I said to him that competent Attorney Generals don't prosecute their cases in the court of public opinion, and that they prosecute their cases in court. I mean, so if he believes that he's, as it were, pushing this case through the court of public opinion rather than the proper course of law, then yes, he can take that tag. But I don't outrightly call him an incompetent Attorney General.
How should the Attorney General have handled the matter differently, to avoid prejudicing the ongoing case?
Good point. And I think that if you go back to listen to the presser we had today, we gave some parameters. Look, I believe that the Attorney General, as a people's representative, well, one way or the other may want to brief the people of Ghana as to the ongoing cases he has in court. But you need to be very circumspect with the content of your statement. If the Attorney General, for instance, came to update us and told us that in the case of, for instance, Republic versus ChannelOne to me, the case we filed our charge sheet, the case is due for CMC. In the case of Republic versus Dubuahe, we finished our CMC. We have actually started our case. We finished our case. We are waiting for the accused person to open his defense. Say in the case of Hanan Abdul, we are done with our case. The accused person has also opened his defense. He's called 3 witnesses. We are waiting for the last witness. After that, the judge will give a ruling. That would be a fair presentation of issues happening in court. But when the Attorney General becomes sensational and calls people looters, and actually in some cases suggests the number of years they can spend in prison after conviction, and calls people criminal looters and all kinds of names and all kinds of sensationalism, then it moves from just accounting to the people. It moves from just informing the people of Ghana about their ongoing cases to actually pronouncing the guilt of these people. In fact, I ask the question, and I ask you, as any Ghanaian who is listening to us right now, do you believe now that ChannelOne to me is not guilty? Don't you believe in the guilt of ChannelOne to me right now? Don't you believe that in the case of Hanan Wahab, he's guilty already? That is the narrative they put out there. In your view right now, Dubuahi has stolen all the millions of cedis. In your view right now, Osesibe and Giftwari are thieves. In your view right now, they have looted so much money. That is what the Attorney General is doing. That is what he seeks to do. And he's pushing this agenda out there. He's pushing this narrative out there to the extent that even in court, when their case is solid and they have to be discharged, a judge may even find it difficult to discharge them because the judge has also been influenced, pressure coming from even her friends onto this judge, that as for these people, they must go today because from what we are hearing, they have stolen money. Meanwhile, that is not how you determine the guilt of an accused person. You determine that by listening to the side of the accused person. And we have said that, look, we believe that everybody must be accountable, especially those of us who serve in government. We must be accountable, but you have to be fair. And we stated Article 19. You asked me a question. Article 19, 2C of our Constitution clearly, it states that you, as an accused person, you are not guilty until proven so. All right? And that you are innocent. But what is happening right now is that the Attorney General says that people are already guilty. And that is not how we run, our judicial system, or how our jurisprudence is set up. Our jurisprudence is set up to protect the individual, because you know why? When the Republic brings a case against an individual, it is the whole country. Look at the power of the country, the might of the country against one person. And so the court and the law requires that you prove your case against that one person beyond reasonable doubt. Okay? Just one individual. The whole state is bringing its power against this one person. So that person needs to be protected. And we need to let people of Ghana understand our constitution is created in such a way that the government is limited for the protection of the individual. Anything that doesn't protect the individual is aberrant to our constitution. And that's the point we are making. We believe that the Attorney General is wrong the way he's going about this process every day. This person has done that, and giving all the evidence out as if the people of Ghana are the ones going to pronounce the guilt or innocence of these people. It is completely wrong. And especially as an Attorney General who is the head of the bar, when we lawyers go to court, we are told that cases that are sub judice, we are not supposed to be discussing them in the media.
Right.
And the Attorney General, who's supposed to hold the standards and the ethics of our profession, feels that it's okay now to throw this standard and ethics into the dustbin and go about destroy people's reputation. We believe that is wrong, and he must be called to order.
Honorable John Darko, thank you so much for speaking to us. We appreciate your time.
Thank you, and have a very good evening.
All right, let's move on.